Have you ever pondered over why your winter coat has been gathering dust more than usual lately? You might have noticed that the weather patterns seem a bit off, right? Summers are searing hot, winters are not as cold as they used to be, and hurricanes are more frequent and stronger than ever before. These are not just mere coincidences or one-off events. They reflect a much larger issue at hand: climate change. Now, you might be wondering, what exactly is climate change? Simply put, it's a long-term shift in global or regional climate patterns. And it's not just about warmer temperatures. It also involves changes in things like rainfall and severe weather events. But here's the million-dollar question. What's causing these changes? Are they just part of Earth's natural weather cycles that have been happening for millions of years? Or could it be that we, humans with our factories, cars, and deforestation, are the main culprits? Is this just part of Earth's natural cycle, or are we humans the main culprits? Climate change is not a myth, but a harsh reality that we are all facing. A reality that's shaping up to be one of the biggest challenges of our generation. It's an issue that's been simmering on the back burner for too long, and it's high time we turned up the heat on understanding and addressing it. So what exactly is climate change? It's a long-term alteration in the Earth's climate, or average weather patterns. This includes shifts in temperature, precipitation, wind patterns, and more. Now, our planet's climate has always been in flux, but what we're seeing today is different. The pace at which these changes are happening is unprecedented, faster than any climate shift in the last million years. And what's causing this rapid change? The main driver is human activity. Yes, you heard that right. It's us. Specifically, it's the burning of fossil fuels like coal, oil, and gas, and deforestation. These activities release large amounts of greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. These gases trap heat from the sun, leading to a rise in the Earth's average temperature, a phenomenon we know as global warming. This warming triggers other changes like melting ice caps, rising sea levels, and more extreme weather events. The effects of climate change are far-reaching and devastating. It's not just about hotter summers or more frequent storms. It's about the displacement of people due to rising sea levels, the extinction of species unable to adapt quickly enough, the increase in diseases due to changing habitats of disease-carrying insects, and much more. The repercussions echo through every facet of our lives, from the food we eat to the air we breathe to the places we call home. The scary part? We're not talking about a distant future. These changes are happening right now, all around us, and they're set to get worse unless we take urgent action. So what can we do about it? Well, that's a conversation for another scene. But here's a little spoiler. There's plenty we can do, and every little bit counts. It's a problem of such a magnitude that it requires immediate attention and action. While the challenge is daunting, it is not insurmountable. We have the tools to make a difference. In this era of rapid technological advancement, renewable energy sources like solar, wind, and hydroelectric power have become more efficient and affordable. These energy sources are cleaner, producing far less greenhouse gases compared to traditional fossil fuels. By shifting our energy supply from coal, oil, and gas to these renewable sources, we can significantly reduce our carbon footprint. But energy production is only part of the equation. Our planet's forests are vital allies in the fight against climate change, acting as natural carbon sinks. Reforestation, or planting trees on a large scale, can absorb even more CO2 from the atmosphere. Moreover, protecting existing forests from deforestation is equally crucial. Next up is carbon pricing. By placing a financial cost on emitting carbon, governments can incentivize businesses to reduce their carbon emissions. Whether it's a carbon tax or a cap-and-trade system, putting a price on carbon can drive market innovation and push industries towards more sustainable practices. And finally, let's talk about lifestyle changes. Each of us can play a part, however small, in combating climate change. From reducing, reusing, and recycling, to choosing public transport over private cars, or eating less meat, every little effort counts. Yes, it might seem like a drop in the ocean, but remember, the ocean is made up of millions of tiny drops. However, it's important to note that individual actions alone won't be enough. large-scale policy changes and collective action are crucial. Governments, businesses, and communities across the world need to work together, setting ambitious targets and making bold decisions. Every journey begins with a single step. The journey to combat climate change may be a marathon, not a sprint, but every step counts. So let's lace up our shoes and get moving because the future of our planet depends on it. So, where does this leave us? We've journeyed together, exploring the intricacies of climate change. We've peeled back the layers to reveal a significant problem, not simply a natural cycle, but one primarily fueled by human activity. Our actions, our choices, our lifestyles, they've all played a part in this global predicament. But there's a silver lining. We've also delved into potential solutions, strategies we can all implement to turn the tide. From reducing our carbon footprints, championing renewable energy, to advocating for sustainable practices, each of us has a role to play. Let's be clear, this is not a quick fix. It's a commitment, a pledge to our planet and future generations. It's about understanding that our actions today will shape the world of tomorrow. But remember, change starts with us. We have the power to make a difference. Climate change is not just an environmental issue, but a human issue, and it's in our hands to make a difference.